Patrick Peterson is now a free agent cornerback looking for a new team to play for. He was on NFL Network's Good Morning Football talking about the team he was most excited to see take the field in 2024.
I'm going to go to Cleveland Browns just because I like what Steve and the coaching staff have been able to do over there in Cleveland. Having a #1 defense last year kind of fell off the rails a little bit with some injuries and guys not really, able to finish the season for them. But you get Deshaun Watson back.
Yep.
You have weapons outside now that's able to help Amari Cooper. You have tight ends that can get open. So I'm really, really giddy to see how this team is going to finish the season this season versus how they finished last year.
Okay, Watson. What's your read on Watson? Forget, whatever. Now that he's a player on the field, when you're defending a Deshaun Watson, what's your read on him? And is that someone that you're still scared about in the league? Because we haven't seen that football from him. We saw a glimpse in that Ravens game that got hurt.
That's the big question, that we haven't seen enough football from him as of late. But Deshaun is a guy who's very elusive in the pocket, who can extend plays, who's also crafty enough to win those ball games late in those games when need be. So he has talent around him. Now it's all going to be upon him to stay healthy on the field and be there when the team needs him.
Yeah, that's defense back Patrick Peterson talking about the Browns in 2024. Kind of interesting when you listen to a guy who is on the field playing against Deshaun Watson. He played for the Steelers last year.
Well, I mean, Patrick Peterson was a generational player in his early time of his career in the Arizona Cardinals. And obviously got the opportunity to see him at least once last year. And then also was on a losing side to Dorian Thompson-Robinson. And, not a knock on Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who had a pretty good day and a huge drive to close that game out. But Deshaun Watson plays that game. Browns probably winning that game by double digits. And I think that's where a guy like Patrick Peterson probably looks at this team and understands just how good they are. Then you look at it and you look at the way they closed out the regular season, and they were on their fourth quarterback. They were on their fourth and fifth offensive tackles. They didn't have Nick Chubb. At times, there were plenty of people missing from the defensive side of the ball. And, once you realize, just how well the team was playing, basically in spite of everything that did not have, yeah, you imagine what the whole picture would look like, and how fierce of a competitor, an opponent this team would be, at full strength. So obviously you can't fool guys. Guys in the NFL obviously know ball. They know who's good, they know who's not. And you just go through the list of the Browns roster, and even right now, it's like, well, all right, well, they have 5 draft picks. Well, even right now at this stage here in March, I'm not even sure they have 5 open roster spots really where draft picks would fit in. It'll work itself out. It always does. But this roster is pretty formidable right now.